What if I told you that suction doesn't exist? Would you believe me? We use the term all the time in everyday life, but in reality, there's no such thing as suction, and I can prove it to you. But let's see what some college students think first. I'm here with
Tristan,
and what's your major?
architectural engineering.
IT innovation.
Chemistry.
Speech pathology.
Molecular and biomedical biology.
Wow. First of all, have you used a straw before?
Yes.
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 There's a little hesitation there.
I don't know what you want from me. I use straws. My water bottle has a straw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How's your straw work?
You suck on it,
You suck on it, and then what happens?
and the water comes up.
Yeah, I think I just go like I suck up whatever's in the cup. Okay.
You suck up from the straw and liquid goes into your mouth.
And how do you suck it up?
Inhaling.
The force of you sucking in makes stuff come up the straw?
You suck up the air, and there's like nothing. There's no more air, so it just sucks up what's like at the other side.
Then how do you suck it up?
Wait, how do you suck it up? Oh wait.
Interesting questions. Do you know how a straw works?
Pressure.
How does a vacuum work?
Air pressure.
In a second, I'm gonna hand you this glass bottle. It's just a glass bottle of water and a straw in it, and it's stoppered. And so I'll give you $5 if you can drink from this straw and get any water in your mouth.
Okay.
If you get any water up by sucking it up, I'll give you $5.
Fantastic. Why are you looking?
What's the problem? Okay, nice try. Time's up. Thought you said you used a straw before.
You know, I thought so too.
That doesn't count as drinking. What's the matter?
I don't know, it's not good.
That's okay. Well, nice try. No $5 for you though. Okay, so what's going on here? Let me first explain how a straw normally works. Usually, when you are drinking of a straw, the drink is open to the atmosphere. In other words, all the gas molecules floating around and above your cup exert a pressure down on the surface of the liquid you are drinking. Here, I've drawn tiny dots to represent the gas molecules in the air and arrows to show the pressure they exert. You can see that I've also drawn an arrow through the straw. This is because before you put your mouth around the straw is open to the atmosphere, gas molecules are present in the straw, so a pressure is exerted on the liquid through the straw, and the level of the liquid is the same throughout the whole cup. When you go to take a drink, you put your mouth around the straw and you close the top of the straw to the atmosphere. Now, when you do this, there are still gas molecules flying around and pushing down on the surface of the liquid around the straw, but you can see I didn't draw an arrow this time through the straw because you close the straw to the atmospheric pressure. And when you drink from a straw, you actually create more space in your mouth. Like, take a second and think about actually drinking from a straw. It's kind of weird to think about because it's an everyday kind of life action we do, but we create space in our mouth by flattening our tongues, and so we create an area of low pressure at the top of the straw because more volume, more space equals lower pressure. And so now you might be able to see it, but there's a difference in pressure. There's not equal pushing on all areas of the liquid. There's more pressure pushing down on the liquid from the atmosphere than there is going down the straw. There's actually a low pressure area at the top of the straw. And air molecules like to travel from high to low pressure. And so the water is pushed up into your mouth. And just to clarify what I just said, air molecules like to travel from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. This is like the idea of diffusion. When we talk about diffusion, we say that particles go from areas of high concentration to areas of low concentration. And when we're talking about gas molecules, generally the higher concentration of gas molecules in an area, the higher the pressure. And so when we fill up a balloon, we increase the pressure inside the balloon, and the gas molecules don't want to stay in there. They want to go to the area of low pressure outside of the balloon. And so, if we don't seal it, that's what happens. The gas molecules leave. So there's really no such thing as suction, there's just differences in pressures. None of the college students could get any water to come up the straw because of the stopper I placed in the neck of the bottle. Normally, cups are open to the atmosphere, so the atmosphere pushes down on the liquid and forces the liquid to go up the straw when you put your mouth around the top of the straw. But since I placed a stopper in the glass bottle that I gave the college students, even the liquid around the straw was closed off to the atmosphere. There was not a great enough difference in pressure to cause the liquid to move up the straw. Okay, maybe you believe me now that suction doesn't exist and that suction doesn't apply to straws, but what about suction cups? The word suction is literally in their names. How do they work? Well, before you push down on a suction cup, if it's just resting on some surface, there are air molecules inside the suction cup and there are air molecules outside the suction cup. And when you apply a force, which I'm representing with this arrow, air molecules leave from inside the suction cup. So gas molecules are escaping from the sides, and that's where you get the interesting shape. There's a different shape once you push down on the suction cup. And there's lower pressure inside the suction cup, because when gas molecules leave and there's less moles of gas, there's lower pressure. And so now there's a difference in air pressure. There's still the same atmospheric pressure pushing down on the cup, but there's not an equal pressure from inside the cup pushing back towards the atmosphere, and so the suction cup sticks to the surface that it's on. Now here's a demo that I did that uses a vacuum pump. The vacuum pump in this picture is the dark gray device. When I plug in this vacuum pump, a fan turns on that essentially pushes air out of the vacuum pump and creates an area of low pressure. And since there's a hose that's connecting the vacuum pump to a PVC pipe, air will be drawn from the PVC pipe to that area of low pressure. It's not sucking it out, there's just differences in air pressure that causes the air molecules to travel. For this demo, we placed a ping pong ball on the left side of the PVC pipe, and we covered both ends of the pipe with tape. When we turned on the vacuum pump, we lowered the pressure inside the PVC pipe. And if you can see the part of the PVC pipe that is thicker to the right, we made sure that the pressure inside the PVC pipe to the right of the pipe was even lower than the pressure on the left side as we're lowering the pressure. We did this by poking holes in the PVC pipe inside this thicker section. The PVC pipe stays the same size all the way through, but since there are holes inside this thicker region, the available volume is greater, and so the pressure is lower. When we break the tape on the left side by the ping pong ball, air will rush in, since air likes to travel from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure, and essentially this air will rush in and shoot the ping pong ball to the right, since we created an area of even lower pressure to the right of the PVC pipe. We have placed pop cans to the right of the PVC pipe to see how fast we can shoot the ping pong ball using this makeshift vacuum cannon. In theory, the pressure difference should be great enough to cause the ping pong ball to travel straight through the cans and travel at a speed of approximately 1,000 feet per second. Unfortunately, as you just saw when we did this demonstration, the cans were not secured enough in place for the ping pong ball to go through them. But I did happen to find a video where the demo actually was successful. So just pretend that's what happened when I did it. So now I hope I convinced you that suction doesn't exist. Straws, suction cups, and vacuum pumps all work because of differences in pressure. Thanks for watching this video, and because we used a ping pong ball in the last demo, I wanted to show you what it looks like when you light a ping pong ball on fire. Because why not?